very
Yeah,
nice.
they really
Good
like
job.
it.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Kanpai! Oh, that's okay. That's
So
okay.
sorry about that.
That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. So
Arigatougozaimasu.
Thank you so much. It's me. Do you have a minute?
Yes.
So we are making a YouTube video about Japanese culture and food and stuff, where we offer a really nice Japanese dinner in a restaurant. It's gonna be on us, and like have a little interview, kind of like ask a few questions about Japan and
Sure.
your visit in Japan. So would you be interested to be our guest for tonight if you have some time?
Not really, actually.
Okay.
If that's okay. I mean, at the restaurant, you mean?
Yes, at the restaurant, yes.
No. Which restaurant is it?
So the food will be unagi. Do you know what that is?
Unagi?
Unagi.
No.
So it's seafood. It's eel actually, but it's cooked in a very nice way. So it's not raw fish. So as long as you are okay with seafood, I think you get to enjoy it. It's kind of fancy food in Japan. So if you haven't had it, I think it'd be a good.
Sure.
Really? Oh, thank you so much. So we so you still need to like visit the temple.
Yeah.
Okay? So what do you think? It's 5 o'clock. So like in 30 minutes, is it too early?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
perfect.
sure.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay.
Sure,
Oh,
it's
thank
okay.
you so much.
much.
So
Eriko,
yes.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
So
So
we'll
sweet.
be around the gate. So just let me know, and if you need a little bit more time, just
Perfect.
contact
Yeah,
me.
I'll contact you.
Okay.
Thank you, Eriko.
I will.
All right.
I will.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
for
you
being
so
here.
much.
Okay, sure.
No
If there's
problem.
something, just text me.
Perfect.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you. Okay, so could you tell us your name and where you're from?
Perfect. Sure. So my name is Jean-Michel. I'm from Montreal, Canada.
Montreal, Canada.
And Catherine from Montreal, Canada.
Ah, it's the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
America, nice to meet you.
Nice to
meet you.
Okay, so we're gonna have unagi tonight, as we said. So it's your first time, right?
Yeah, first
Yeah,
time.
it
Okay,
It is.
so I hope you enjoy it. Okay.
Nice.
That's it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I was saying, I was in Oregon, US for
Nice.
just a year. But when I tell this to like people from America, I always get asked like, why did you go to Oregon? Like, of all the states that we could go.
And why?
It was just coincidence. So I just chose the country, but the program matched me to a
Okay.
host family.
So
Oh,
they
yeah.
decide for you.
Yes, they decided. Right? Yeah.
But Oregon seems pretty cool, in my opinion.
Yeah. Have you like where in the U.S. Have you been?
Have you?
before?
Me? I've been, Vermont, New York State, New York City for sure, Boston, Massachusetts,
Okay.
Florida, New Orleans as well. So
Nice.
yeah, that was my spot. So mostly on the East
On
Coast.
the East Coast.
Never
I
been
see.
on the West Coast. It looks amazing.
Thank
you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, California looks really nice. Oregon, it's a lot of nature and a lot of rain.
A lot
oh
of
my
rain,
God,
huh?
a lot of rain.
Yeah.
Arigatou-gozaimasu.
So much rain.
Nice. Yeah, I love to have rain.
Yeah.
Me, I know Oregon because of the wine world.
Oh, the wine.
Yeah, they make really good wine in general.
ありがとうございます。
So I have a question. When you say arigatou-gozaimasu, do you pronounce the U at the end? Gozaimasu?
はい。
Or it's gozaimasu?
It's more natural
Yeah.
way to pronounce it. ありがとうございます。Without the u.
Yeah, without pronouncing the
Yeah, the letter.
Yeah.
There's u in the letter,
Ah.
but actually when we pronounce it, you don't really hear the u at the end.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like a quiet you.
Ooh. It's like ooh.
Yeah.
Gozaimasu.
ございます。
But you don't.
No, you don't pronounce it. No.
Yeah, I mean it's there, like it's lightly there, but it's not su. ありがとうございます。
Is-
す。
and you say ooh? Gozaimasu. Ooh.
ありがとうございます。A
Gozaimasu.
little bit,
So-
not too strong.
Pronounce this. So cool. Yeah, so was it a long time in Oregon? Rainy Oregon?
Yes, rainy. Kind of, yeah. But I'm glad I did it because it was really interesting experience. I learned, of course, the language, but the culture and other stuff too.
Yeah.
So.
Have you had the chance to go around a bit or?
No,
No.
really. No, I was in high school and living with host family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, I didn't have much liberty to
Exactly.
go around a lot.
Yeah, I
I
guess
understand.
you're like pretty dependent of where they're going,
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yes.
Probably didn't have a driving license over there, to rent a car and just go
So
somewhere.
I couldn't drive either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
I depended a lot on my family, like host family.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, do you know how to cheer? Do cheers in Japan?
Kanpai?
Just jump.
Oh yes, kanpai. Yes, you already know. Okay. So I'd like to propose a toast for
Yes.
us tonight before we start. Okay, kanpai.
Kanpai!
So good.
Yeah,
Good?
really
You like
good.
it? Oh, good.
Really
Glad you
good.
like it.
It really tastes like sake
Mhm.
in some way. I don't know why. No, maybe not a little bit.
You think?
I feel so. But like with sparkling, like
And more strong a bit?
maybe a
Yeah,
little
it's
more
because
strong.
it's distilled liquor.
Yeah,
to
yeah, exactly.
be stronger than sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Sake is more like a wine, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's made from rice.
Made from rice and koji.
Hmm?
Koji, right? It's like the
Oh,
mushroom. they
koji,
put
yeah.
on the-
Yes, koji. Oh, you know stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so you said you were in Indonesia before coming to Japan.
Exactly,
right? So
exactly.
when did you arrive in Japan?
The 12th? No.
12, yeah.
The 12.
The 12 we land foot.
So it's
okay.
it's been a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a
More-
week now.
More
Almost.
than a week, yeah.
Okay.
And we arrived in Osaka.
Oh,
more than a
Osaka.
week.
So you visited Osaka and came to Tokyo?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How did you come with Shinkansen, the bullet train?
No, we
You
we came by bus actually,
Yeah.
night bus.
Oh, night bus?
Night
Really?
bus, yeah.
Night
To
bus.
save a night, you know.
Save a night, save
Well,
a little bit of money because for sure the budget is not the same as in Indonesia. You know? But,
right, that's right.
Yeah.
I see. So when did you come to Tokyo?
Tokyo we arrived.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
Yesterday
just
morning.
Yesterday morning, yeah.
At
Okay.
like 5:30 in
Oh.
the morning. We're like every coffee was closed.
Yeah.
Wow.
We went to Starbucks.
I see. And where is your hotel? Like where are you staying?
Adachi City.
Adachi?
Yeah, Adachi.
Ah, Adachi City?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In a hostel, it's called Neste Hostel.
Okay. It's a
we-
hostel.
Yeah, exactly, hostel. Really nice actually.
That's
We kind of
good.
like it.
It's like a house, so it's nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yes, and how long are you planning to stay in Japan?
Actually, we don't know because
Oh, you don't know?
we only have like 2 nights left, like
okay.
plan,
Uh-huh.
and we're looking for.
We don't know what we're doing next.
Okay.
We were thinking of like maybe to go to Mount Fuji,
Okay, wow.
Fuji Yoshida,
Nice.
but at the same time, we know we want to go back to Indonesia at
Uh-huh.
some
Because we have a
point
plane ticket on the 20th of December.
to go back home.
Okay.
But
20th
we
December next month.
exactly. But we really like Japan. So
Oh, good.
So it's difficult because we
Yeah.
don't want to go.
yeah.
And for sure, I would like to go to Sapporo, and but we don't know if we will do this like on this trip or.
On this trip. I
because
see.
we're both like big skiers in general.
Oh, nice.
She snowboards, I ski,
Uh-huh.
and
Oh, very nice.
you know, me since I was a child, I was watching like ski videos,
Mhm.
and there's always like a segment where they're in Japan mountains and the snow looks so fluffy, it just looks so nice. So we were like thinking a little bit of doing some ski, but I think we're a little bit too early in the season right now, so like it's
okay.
just not good timing for us.
Yeah, in Japan, it's still November is a little between autumn and like winter has just started.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So it's more in January, I think.
Yeah, January and February maybe.
Yeah.
I think.
Mhm,
I feel like the coldest month is maybe like end of January or February maybe.
How
Oh,
cold?
January.
How cold does it get here?
In Tokyo maybe the coldest is around 0 maybe the coldest.
The coldest is
The
around
coldest,
0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no much snow.
No, really, no. Like when it snows, people get like really excited because there's snow.
So beautiful. Right?
Yeah.
But I guess it rains more in this case. Or,
yes.
Yeah, during winter for sure.
Yes, but the rainy season in Japan is actually during the winter. Summer. During summer. Yeah, so it's really, the Japanese summer is really humid.
And rainy.
Yes, rainy.
Oh, yeah.
Rainy. Yeah, we have rainy season in June. Yeah, in June and a bit of July.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, it's true. No,
So in winter, Japan, it tends to be a little drier than summer.
So it's nice. So it's not too cold.
Yeah. I don't think it's Canada's cold as for you guys because you're from Canada.
Yeah.
But still, when we arrived, we were so cold because
really?
in Indonesia it was like 39. So we arrived and in Osaka it was like around 8 degrees.
Yeah. It's almost harder for, like, we realized while traveling in hot temperature countries that it's harder for us to go in a hot country. When we arrive here, we're like,
we can walk.
Yeah, first time we got out of the airport, it was like a fresh wind blowing on our face. We were like, oh my god. So yeah,
I see.
but that was really nice, and so far Japan's good to us.
Oh, good. So did you say you came to Japan because you had some problem with your visa?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Because
to stay in Indonesia.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't organize ourselves well.
So that could happen when you're traveling.
Yeah, we're a little bit like, we'll do whatever we want whenever we want, right?
Sure.
So, but then we arrive at some place where we're like, okay, we're going there. We're gonna renew our visa, but it was too complicated because we didn't have like a transportation accessible to us, so we need to get some taxis all the time and do a lot of back and forth. But so it would take like a lot of days to renew our visa. So when we found out it would be too complicated, we already thought of, before this whole trip, that we wanted to go to Japan maybe for a few
Actually,
days.
I was sending reels to him about Japan, and I was like, oh, maybe we could go.
Sure.
Yeah, true.
So when we saw that we cannot do our visa in times, we just look at the plane ticket for Osaka, and was kind of cheap. So we just book it and left 2 days after.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days.
I see.
Yeah.
So this is your first time in Japan for both of you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting.
Hopefully not the last time.
I hope so too. I hope so too. Okay, so have you ever seen people doing like this before having
No, but
food?
we heard of it. Like you give like kind of a benediction to the food, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like bless our food, but in Japanese way.
Nice.
So let's try doing this before we start eating. So we put our hands together like this, and we say "itadakimasu."
Itadakimasu.
Okay, very good. じゃあ、いただきます。
いただきます。
Okay.
And itadakimasu mostly mean like bon appetit. Enjoy your food, right? I think.
Yes.
In some way. Yeah.
Yes, but it literally means like I will receive the food. The words literally means I will receive the food. So it's kind of like showing appreciation to the food and the people. Excuse me.
No problem.
To the people who made the food.
Good. Wow.
It's very nice.
Yeah, really. Ooh.
And
Wow.
some sashimi.
Arigatougozaimasu.
It's really good.
Yeah, we went to Kyoto.
Kyoto? Oh, okay.
And I think we had like one of the best sashimi
really?
our whole trip.
That's
You know,
good.
like in a it just reminds me of this.
Good.
Wow. Thank you
Okay.
so-
Okay, so we already did the itadakimasu, so let's dive in. So this one's a cucumber and unagi cut together, and this is umaki, like a rolled egg. Inside there's unagi, and this is of course sashimi. Okay, let's dive in.
I mean,
So do you know how to use chopsticks?
Yeah.
You did? Good.
We're not that amused.
We think we know.
We're just not sure if we're doing it right, but
Right.
It works, so.
Oh yeah, good. That's very good.
Yeah?
Very good. He's really happy.
were you scared we will be asking for fork and knives?
So, do you use did you already know how to use chopsticks
Yeah.
in Canada?
I love to use
Chopsticks.
at home.
Oh, nice. That's
You know,
good.
We do have some at home.
yeah,
Nice.
me too. I also have chopstick at home, like to reuse, like for ramen noodles and stuff
yeah,
like that.
nice. Oh, that's
So,
good.
just
That's
so-
good. You're used to it. That's
Yeah,
very
exactly.
good.
Itadakimasu.
Very
Bon
good.
appétit.
Itadakimasu.
Bon appétit. So good.
So good. Oh, good. I'm
Wow.
glad. do you don't really eat cucumber in your country?
Oh,
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite.
Oh, it's one of your favorite?
Yeah, I do love it.
Good.
And the meat of the unagi, so tender.
Yeah, it is tender.
Super
Yeah,
good.
it's cooked very well, I think.
Wow.
I think it's kind of hard food to cook really well.
Oh yeah.
There are some like not expensive, kind of cheap like unagi chain stores
Oh,
too
yeah.
in Japan, but this is something different, I think.
And we know how they make it. It's like with soy.
Or that's just like a sauce that they put on it, or
Yeah, they put on sauce. They like grill it and then put sauce on it. That's I think most of the unagi we are gonna have
It's
today
marinated.
is gonna.
marinated,
Yeah,
pickled, like no.
No.
Not really pickle, so they grill it first and then put the sauce on
And
the
then
top.
put the yeah. While they
And then while they cook,
Yeah.
the unagi, so that the sauce, the taste of the sauce, it gets like soaked into the meat.
yeah.
Good,
C'est comme
good.
ben teriyaki un peu, genre. Mais pas teriyaki, mais genre en tout cas glazed. It's really good.
Yeah, this is really good.
And you always put your.
Yeah. So in restaurants usually, this is kind of like pillows for the chopsticks.
Yeah.
So when you see this, it's better to put the chopsticks on this pillow.
Yeah.
So that this part
Mhm.
don't touch the surface of the table.
For sure.
It's
For
cleaner.
sure. For sure.
Okay.
Was it weird for you to arrive in America and eat with fork and knives?
No, not really. As you use chopsticks in Canada, in Japan too, we sometimes use fork and knives. So maybe it was a little weirder for me to like bite like this, like hamburgers, really huge hamburgers, making a mess. Like Sloppy Joe, does it exist?
Yeah, we know what it is.
Yeah, my whole family is, oh, it's okay to make a mess. You're supposed to make a mess. And I'm like, what?
It's
No.
like,
I don't think I'm supposed to make a mess while eating food.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
Funny.
it was something different. So since you arrived, what kind of foods did you have in Osaka and Kyoto, as far as you can remember?
Takoyaki.
Takoyaki?
for
Okay.
sure. That was
Takoyaki.
first thing we got.
Okay.
I've already had you too. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, we've already had takoyaki in Canada.
Because
Okay.
there's one
Oh.
of my favorite restaurants in Montreal near my house. It's a Ishigo Ishi, and it's like Japanese,
Oh, nice.
and they have takoyaki.
Takoyaki, yeah.
Okay.
Or like whenever you go in a ramen shop in I think North America, they usually have takoyaki for appetizers.
Oh,
With
I
bonito flakes.
see.
Bonito flakes, mayonnaise, and
I
all that.
see.
As well as
something.
gyoza as well.
Gyoza.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had like the classics,
Nice.
gyoza, takoyaki, ramen.
Oh, good.
We had sashimi as well,
Yeah.
and
Curry.
curry.
Like the curry?
Curry, like
The cucumber?
No, curry.
Japanese curry. So
Oh, curry. Oh,
curry,
okay.
curry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Japanese style curry. Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, really.
So much.
Oh, good.
We had it many times actually, and we were like, oh, that's so good.
Good. So what's the best thing, like best food you had so far?
I mean-
till right now.
Mais, vas-y en premier. I might sound a little basic, but like the ramen for sure was something. We really had one, like a really good bowl of ramen noodles in Kyoto.
Nice.
She had like a vegan ramen, and me, I just had like their typical ramen with like a lot of pork. It was like white ramen.
Okay.
So good. So I don't know what type of ramen it was, but I think it was like, for me it was like pork-based beef and chicken. I knew it was like completely vegan.
Yeah.
It was super nice.
Wow.
Vegan with eggs.
Eggs, yeah. She
Wow.
added eggs.
Really? I didn't know there was a vegan ramen that exists.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, good. That's
Really good. And what else have we had? Mochi. We have mochi and nara.
Mochi.
Mochi, I think mochi, like the soy rice cake with
rice cake. Yeah,
with
it's mochi.
Mochi. That was really good. I was super impressed. That was really good.
Oh, nice.
What else? Me, I think I'm a little.
We had Japanese barbecue.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, like grills?
Yeah.
Was it chicken or?
It was seafood.
Oh, seafood.
And we didn't know what we ordered, so it was like, I don't know.
Whatever arrived. First night we arrived, we were a little bit like shocked because I didn't have Wi-Fi or data.
Okay.
Like
I see.
yeah, data, and I was like,
We didn't add like Google Translate, so we just didn't
Didn't
know
know
what it was. We were
what
like,
was going on, but that was super nice. That was cool. We had comment tu dis des pétons déjà? C'est scallops as well.
Oh, scallops.
Yeah, so like one night we got a little bit tipsy on beer and takoyaki a lot, and we
and
just
sochu.
and sochu and sake because we arrived to a small izakaya that was owned by a woman, and we were the only guest in her bar.
And it was like a small bar. I think they were like 4 places.
Yeah, 4 or 5
really?
like not standing, but like you know.
Like counter?
Yeah, counter, exactly. And she made us like try the sake, sochu, and what was the last thing? I think was
Whiskey?
No, whiskey was at the other bar.
But it's sochu with like green tea or...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a glass, a tall glass like this,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's
exactly.
a liquor and green tea together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah, I think that's usually shochu. Yeah.
Sochu.
If it's served
Yeah,
like
I think
this,
it
it's
was
usually
with sochu.
But yeah, she made us try this with a few like different food that she made, which was really good. And so we started there, and after we went to a takoyaki place, and after we finished in a karaoke bar, but like it's a like a small izakaya, and they have karaoke there,
I see.
and it was only locals, which was really nice.
It's so nice.
And we tried sashimi for the first time, and the grilled scallops.
Yeah.
That was like the guy next to us was like, "Have you ever had sashimi before here?" We said no. It's like, "I'm paying you sashimi."
Oh,
So
wow. Oh, that's really nice.
that was really nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, people in
I see.
Osaka were really nice.
And what is this?
So this is Japanese radish, daikon radish,
Daikon.
and it's grated, and it's a little seasoned with I think soy sauce.
So good.
So it you eat this with the rolled egg like this.
So you put it on top.
Yeah, you can eat it together like this.
And it's okay, right, to take the whole thing, eat
Of
it,
course,
and
of
put it
course,
back,
yes.
right? Okay, good. And because we're not used to this, I think, in
Yeah, sure,
Canada. And you can bring the bowl underneath.
Sure, you can bring the bowl. Yes, yeah, it's okay.
It's so good.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Or you know what we actually do is like cut it here on the plate.
In half?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you, like, you squeeze it like
Yes.
this?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, like that.
Do it.
I'm afraid to make a mess. It's so good. It's like
good.
sweet.
Glad you like it.
Like
Yeah.
so many flavors. Really good.
Yeah, it's a bit sweet, huh?
Yeah, sweet and salty.
Yeah, it
and
is.
umami.
So like rolled egg in Japan.
Yeah.
You know, we have 2 different kinds, and one is seasoned with like broth.
Broth?
You know, like fish broth.
Oh, nice.
And that's not really sweet, but this one's sweeter kind with sugar.
Yeah.
So they
I'm
put
sorry,
sugar
Mhm.
when
little
they...
bit.
Yeah, when we.
Wow.
That's really good.
Good, guys, you like it. And it kind of goes well with the unagi, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Brings a little saltiness in it. It's really nice.
Yeah, that's really true. You know, a little bit sweetness and
Yeah.
saltiness.
Really good.
Good, it's really good. So you said like before going to Indonesia, you were kind of interested in coming to Japan.
Yeah.
So was there any was there any particular reason that you got interested?
Food.
Food for
Food.
sure.
No, that's one of the things. I think there's a lot of things that...
Many things, yeah, like just the culture itself, how, I don't know how to say it, but like, I would just explain by how we realized it as well, is like, you know, arriving in big cities like Osaka and Tokyo, you just realize how many people there is and how well organized everything looks, and how like everything's clean, like,
it's
you know,
clean.
it's actually clean,
yeah.
like compared to many big cities in North America, for example, or
like it
anywhere
smells
else.
good, you know?
Like,
there's nothing on the floor, the toilet also. But I don't know if it's
The
that.
toilet.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
Like the how do you say that? Le bol chauffant.
Yeah, like the
It's like
heating.
nobody's here.
You know, like the heating seat for us was like, I think first time we realized that, because we kind of knew actually that like the toilets were a little bit more sophisticated than in our country, but like first time we sat and it was hot at the same time, we were so impressed. We were like, this is the best country, I think.
Because it was kind of cold outside when
then
you arrive on the...
And any like public kind of place where they have toilet, we were like, wow, it's hot. That's wow, so cool. So yeah.
But I don't know if it's why we want to go to Japan.
No.
But I think we...
But just like how different the culture is. But that was more like of a realization. We kind of knew it was different, and there was something to get inspired about Japan. We had this feeling, you know. So. That
and
was
people so welcoming.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
welcoming. Everything we heard, like,
very polite. Also,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, very polite, respectful. You know, the landscape, how everything looked as well. It's just nice. You know, like the first day we arrived in Osaka, we were just like wandering around. Like we didn't have anything planned. It was just like, and we were amazed by every. Corner we arrived to, you know, we were like, wow, it's so beautiful. But that was maybe more me.
No, me too.
but me, like,
good,
you know, just like a building, you know, it's like, oh man, it's so nice, but it could be so like, you know, banal, comme, I don't know how to say it properly, but like, so like you're used to it probably more than us, you know, but here it was like, oh nice. So yeah.
I see.
That's, but also, yeah, the food, the culture,
to find like a nigiri at the 7-Eleven.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's not the thing we have like in our
country so much. I mean, there's certain shops, but it's not
but
as
not
often.
Every corner shop.
No, exactly.
Yes, in Tokyo especially, convenience stores are everywhere, and I think it was more or less the same in Osaka, I guess.
Yeah.
But in big cities we have like 7-Eleven, maybe like this side of the street and that side of the street.
Right across.
We don't even want to cross the street
No.
to get to 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah, so many 7-Elevens.
Yeah. Do you have 7-Eleven in Canada? I know there are in the US.
No, not in Canada.
Actually,
but
there
in
is,
Quebec.
but not in Quebec. You know, like where we're from, actually, it's more like there's a big story. We're the only French part of our country. So we
your
have
first language is probably French.
exactly.
Yeah,
we always we always speak in French, but we learn English in school. Like me from a very young age, and I think you too as well. By like a pretty young age, like maybe 6 years old.
Okay, that's early. Yes.
So yeah. So yeah.
So we don't have 7-Eleven in the
That's okay, don't worry.
we have our own thing, you know? But that's really like the culture itself is like we kind of want to show that we're not like the rest of the country, but also because there's story behind it.
Yeah,
like
I see.
It's complicated talk.
I
we could speak a lot about
I
it.
understand geopolitical like historical stuff. I think.
Do you have like that kind of like, do you have like provinces in Japan that feel really different than the rest of the country?
Yes, very interesting question. I would say Okinawa and Hokkaido.
Okay.
Okinawa is a southern island and Hokkaido is a northern island.
Yeah.
So they have, you know, since, you know, like geographically they are, you know, kind of far away from the rest of, you know, the main Japan. so they used to have their own languages and of course culture as well.
Oh yeah, Hokkaido as well.
Yeah, Hokkaido as well.
So they have their own language, or not now?
Yeah, like a local, like original people. I don't think that. I'm not sure that's the right one. Like native people.
Yeah.
They had their own language, but no, of course they use the same Japanese today. Ah, okay. So that part of the North America is really close.
Exactly.
New York and Montreal. You know, I've never been to neither of them, so I really want to visit one day.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. But I mean, it depends from a person to another. But
sure.
people really like Montreal and Quebec City a lot. Quebec City more like a, I would say like a historical site. You know,
historical site.
Because I don't know why exactly, but I think there's a lot of history. You know, historical events that happened from that part of America.
Yeah, sure.
So, but also like the old city is really nice, really beautiful, convenient, really nice looking, and you have a nice view on the main river called St. Lawrence River, which is really cool. It's really nice.
So, are you both from Montreal?
Yeah.
You're born there.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Nice. So, is there anything like let's say I am visiting Montreal sometime. Is there anything you recommend to do, like any food or any experience that?
For sure.
Oh, please tell me.
I'm sure we thought of the same thing.
I don't know.
For food, no?
For food?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. There's poutine.
Poutine.
Yeah. It's like, you can explain, but it's like cheese, but it's like small curd cheese curd, with a fries and like gravy.
Gravy, okay.
Gravy.
So it's like really like a fat. Yeah, you can explain.
Well, yeah, but you said it right. So gravy, it's like a semi-glace. You know, sometimes you see it here on dishes, like it's the brown sauce. Made of broth.
Yeah,
basically.
I know gravy from American Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Is it kind of like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And like you said, it's like cheese curds. So a little bit like fresh mozzarella.
Okay.
But not completely
No,
mozzarella. But a little bit like that. And so we have the French fries, which are like Belgium French fries, but from Quebec. So it's like pretty much the same style. We put the cheese curd and then we put the cheese. Super simple, but everybody likes it. I mean, not everybody, but like
most people.
I think it's good, yeah.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I love it like when I'm hangover. You know, it's like a fat meal.
I see. Gives you energy to like recover from the hangover.
Yeah. Just helps.
I see. Yeah, it's good to have like a solid food when we are hungover.
Greasy food, like really good greasy food. But like ramen when I'm hangover is also really good. Like I really love ramen when I'm hangover. That's my thing. But other than that, we have many
like neighbor.
Like honestly, like the food. I would say like the food culture in Quebec is really interesting. We have a lot of influence from the French, but at the same time we use a lot of our own product.
I see.
So like a little bit like the Scandinavian country up north, like they're really evolved in the culinary scene, and I think it's really part of our culture as well that the food is super important, and it's I don't know, it's in my opinion in the heart of the culture.
But I think like here there's a restaurant like every corner.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you have lots of restaurants in your city as well?
Yeah, in Montreal, yeah.
I think
But
one per 7%. But I think here it's more. No, maybe not. Maybe
but
not.
I think here it's more
More
like
people.
there's more people.
more people as well.
But I think everywhere you walk, there always a restaurant here.
Yeah.
Which is fun. We love it.
Yeah.
And for the food, you have you have poutine for sure, but you have like many other things like we call it game meat. So game is like like wild animals that people go hunting, and that's really parts I think also of like
deers and
moose.
boars.
Boars. We don't have much boars actually in Quebec.
I love that.
ありがとうございます。
こちら柳川鍋ですね。
Oh wow.
Wow.
Nice.
So nice. Lots of. So this is like an omelette, right? Like shrimp, eggs as well?
Yes, but there is actually seafood inside.
Oh,
This
nice.
one, you can see a little bit. So it's
Arigatou
kind of like
gozaimasu.
smaller version of unagi. And I just googled the English name, and it's loach, but I've never heard. Yeah, I don't think.
It's a smaller version of unagi?
Kind of, yeah. It's like long, thin long fish.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
mixed with egg.
Wow.
Oh, it's like anguille.
I think, but this is more like of a eel. The other one is more. I mean, both are probably eels. But what I was saying is that in Quebec we have a lot of gamier meats, and we have this dish called tourtière. So it's like a meat pie, and in a particular region in Quebec, they put like a lot of different meats in this meat pie. It's called tourtière.
Okay.
Sipai.
What's it called?
Tourtière.
Tourtière?
Tourtière.
It's French R, right? I cannot pronounce it.
It's like I get. No, that's okay.
Tourtière?
A lot of R. But so that's another like typical dish from our country, I would say. But like it could be different from a region to another.
Of course,
but I
it's
think
a big country.
yeah,
right?
exactly, exactly. So yeah.
Okay.
いただきます.
I see. That's very interesting story, and it's, of course, even in Japan, the things, culture and food, everything is different from region to region. But like in North America, like Canada and US, it's so huge.
Yeah.
So big,
So yeah, like it's hard to make a generalization, I think, about culture and food and everything.
Which is good. Do you feel like the food in Hokkaido is really different than the rest of the country, or?
Oh, it's not too different, but there are some things that they particularly eat. For example, like ram meat.
Oh yeah.
Ram meat.
Ram.
Yeah, we do eat in the rest of Japan as well. But I hear the ram meat cooked in Hokkaido is the best. Or seafood, of course, because it's surrounded by by
They must have
sea,
like many seafood.
Yeah. Like crabs, they are kind of known for their crabs.
Oh yeah.
You should go.
Yeah. One day.
Hey, this is so good, and it's the first time I saw something like that.
Good. It's actually something even Japanese people don't like get to eat every day, because there are very few restaurants who serve this kind of food.
So nice.
It's a lot harder to find than unagi, I think.
And it's like they cook it like in this, like it's hot and.
I think they use this pot, like this dish pot, to cook it,
Nice.
and just serve it as it is.
Wow.
It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And for you, what's your favorite food in Japan?
In Japan, I like lots of Japanese food, but I usually don't eat much fried food. I try to not eat as much fried.
Yeah.
Because there's everywhere, huh?
Yeah, so
Like
there are some fried Japanese food like tempura or tonkatsu. Have you heard this?
Yeah. I haven't had tonkatsu, but we had karaage as well.
Karaage? Chicken, fried chicken?
Yeah, I had karaage, which was really good. It was served with like a little bit like the same daikon puree that we had, which was really good, if I remember well. And I would love to try tonkatsu, but I haven't had the chance.
Yeah. Well, tonkatsu good too, but for me, my favorite is of course sushi, like good sushi. Soba. Have you had soba?
We haven't yet.
No.
But we I think there's more like soba shops in Tokyo than in Osaka.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. Yes.
Is it like a typical thing in?
I think so. Yeah, it's more of eastern side of Japan than west.
And it's cold noodles or not necessarily?
Yeah, they are noodle. Do you like the type?
Cold.
Like it's not.
Oh, cold or hot? We have both.
Both soba?
Yes, both soba. Yes. So yeah, you can choose. If you go to a soba restaurant, you can just choose like what kind of soba you want, and if you want it cold or hot. That's.
What is the better? What's the best?
I think that depends on the season and weather. Like when it's rather cold. Right now, I would probably take hot summer.
Sure.
Warm hot summer. Yes.
I feel you.
And in the summer, I prefer, of course, it starts cold.
And do you have like a good spot that you recommend maybe for soba?
For soba?
Yeah.
Oh, there is so many like good soba restaurant in Asakusa.
Like ramen, I guess a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Asakusa is kind of like in Tokyo. It's it's touristic place, but I feel like it's the most historical place as well. One of the most historical places.
Like here?
In Tokyo, yeah, Asakusa.
Asakusa,
yeah,
you say?
Here,
Yeah.
this area. So I really like living here because it's got really like culture. I feel like it's got culture, and it's not like something. I wouldn't say the rest of Tokyo doesn't have it, but it's like more historical in this area. There are lots of local people who live here like for generations, and it doesn't really happen in the rest of the Tokyo. It doesn't happen very often because it's newer area, but this is the old side of Tokyo.
It's the historical side.
Yeah, historical side of Tokyo.
Edo, right?
Edo,
like
yes,
Edo.
yes. Yes.
You like it?
Yeah, really.
Good. I'm so glad you liked it. Yeah, we got not few rejections when we said it's unagi and it's seafood, because some people really don't eat seafood, or maybe kind of a little scared about eel.
Us, we just like first when you approached us, we were like, what are we getting into?
Yeah,
like,
right.
What's happening? You know,
Yeah,
we were a little
of
bit
course,
in shock, but after we looked at each other, it was just like, let's do it. What do we have to lose? Right?
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm really, I appreciate it really very much, and I feel like you two are like, you said you were backpacking in Indonesia, so I feel like you're kind of people who like play it by ear.
Yeah.
A little like me, because
A lot.
yeah, I'm kind of the same. I don't really like having everything planned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually when I go traveling, I kind of keep my plans kind of open.
Yeah.
Because we never know what.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Like right now.
Like meeting you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you so much. Seriously, such
thank
a
you.
great
Thank you for
experience
saying
so
yes.
far.
Thank you for saying yes. It was getting darker, so we're like, okay,
We gotta hurry up a little bit.
will we find anyone?
So you guys were trying for a while, like trying to find some people.
Yeah.
That's crazy. People weren't interested in a free, like
free meal.
Yeah, and also like a great experience, like to an immersive experience in Japanese food culture.
I'm
so
really glad you take it away.
I think you picked the right person.
I really think we did.
And I think it's fun because I'm sure we would not
exactly
try this.
and like for sure, if later on you want to recommend more thing for us, or like we would love to, because like we know a little bit about the food culture, but for sure if we could like experience new things, like for sure we'd love it.
Like we know the main.
Ramen, sushi, gyozas, tonkatsu, Kobe beef. I haven't tried it yet, but I would love to. But it's a little expensive.
It is. All the famous Japanese food, like except for like okonomiyaki and maybe takoyaki, they're kind of street food.
Yeah.
So they are not really expensive. But other things like sushi or really good tonkatsu could be kind of expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, or tempura as well.
Oh yeah, tempura as well.
Yeah, tempura.
It's crazy.
Yeah, depends on where you have it.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you had tempura?
Yeah. We had like lotus root tempura.
Oh, lotus root.
Yeah,
at the beginning. Like first.
That was the first time I was eating like lotus.
Same for me. It was so good. It was really good.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah, nice texture.
Good.
Like really nice. Never tried it. Yeah, it was my first time. Really liked it. Really good. Really good. We had this. What else?
The special thing we had, it was like little fish, like very little fish, like salty little fish.
Like a dried
shirasu, maybe they were kind of wide.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
wide.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's shirasu.
Yeah, we had this on a salad, like a bulb. It looks like shallots, but it's not completely. I need to find the name of it, but we didn't know the name, but we went to like a grocery store, and we saw some, and we were like, oh, that's what we ate, and that was so good. I don't know what it was, but it was so good. What else we had?
How was it served? Was it served on a rice or?
It was served cold, like a salad.
Oh, like a salad.
Yeah, like a salad, and
with I think like
sesame oil. Yeah, a little bit of vinegar for sure.
That sounds really good.
That was so good.
Really good. Was it in kind of izakaya maybe?
The one that we had sochu for the first time. Yeah.
Okay. The bar owned by this woman.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
She just gave us the.
If I could have her, like, if I could remember the name of her store, of her shop, I would give it right now because she was so nice with us. She was so sweet.
How did you communicate with her? Did she speak?
We use like
Google
Translate.
Google Translate.
Yeah. We were like,
I see. Oh, it's really nice though that she was open to like new customers and she was willing to offer things.
Yeah, a lot of like we just felt like we haven't met so many locals in Tokyo yet, but in Osaka like most of the locals were super welcoming and super nice. We were so impressed by it. It was really nice from them. A lot of it.
That's true. That's actually so lots of things, culture, food. Many things can be a little different from east side of Japan and west side of Japan.
For sure.
Yeah. So I feel like people are, compared to Tokyo, people are a little bit like more maybe used to talking to people they don't know, like
strangers.
talking to strangers. Yeah. I feel like people are a little more shy on the east side.
Maybe
it's probably a little different for sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But we just arrived yesterday morning, so I don't.
But we say this, and at the same time today in the metro, the guy just in front of us was like a 80-year-old Tokyo guy, and he started to conversate with us, which was really nice. And we were like, wow, that guy, he looked really in shape for a guy of 80-year-old. He was like
telling about him like boxing and was like jumping around.
He was moving a little bit. We were like we want to be like him when we're older, So nice.
I see. Oh, so did he started talking to you guys in English?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Which was really nice.
Impressive.
Do you see that kind of like difference in, of course, Quebec? It's French, but do you see the similar kind of pattern in Canada? Like the kind of generalization, the character of like people from this area is a little bit more this than
for sure.
other area.
I think so. Yeah, I mean stereotypes are
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Definitely like people from the city, people outside the city. We all have our own stereotypes, even from a city to another. So, for example, the two biggest cities in Quebec. So we're part of Canada. It's Quebec City and Montreal, and like people are not fighting, but like they're bashing a little bit everybody. People from Montreal are not always well talking about people from Quebec and vice versa.
Really?
No, but like in some friendly fights. Stereotypical. Stereotypical type talk. In some way. It's like people from Quebec are like this, and people from Montreal are more like this.
I see. I see. Yeah, I guess it happens everywhere, and I think some part they can be somewhat true.
Yeah.
I really think the culture of Tokyo and Osaka are a lot different. The languages are different too, actually. The dialect.
Yeah.
Osaka dialect. Yeah.
Like the words you guys are using probably and stuff like that. Like same for us.
Or how we end our sentences.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really. I don't say another language, but it's that different actually. Yeah,
that's crazy.
West side dialect and Tokyo, the standard, let's say Japanese, or that we hear on TV and radio and stuff.
No way, it's different. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's different. Yes.
That's crazy because we cannot like.
No, for sure. But we'll use different dialects for sure, like different words for expressing different things, because of the cultures. Like I don't know how to the cultures, but
no, I think it's the same. People will say like from Quebec, la bus, and
yeah, you're right.
like with the flower.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So can you eat wasabi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh
I don't know if this one is very strong. There's some like stronger than other. But yes, I really love wasabi.
Yeah, wasabi. But that's like the real wasabi. Like the one we get is not the same in Canada.
Wow, you really know a lot.
Yeah.
Because that's true. I was gonna mention that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like horseradish.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's Western horseradish flavored with wasabi. So actually, real wasabi are a little less spicy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
less
Less
spicy.
spicy.
It's tender. So I prefer,
The real one.
wasabi.
Sure.
And it's a paste, right? Like so they
It's
grate it.
it's grated. It's grated. So we,
You put it in the.
in the soy sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
You mix it like this.
Oh, okay. You put it in soy sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really happy, because you eat everything and you kind of like everything.
Yeah.
It's sometimes people from especially Western country, Japanese food can be a little difficult to get familiar with, like all the raw fish and.
Yeah, there's something we tried yesterday and we had difficulty to eat it.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? What was it?
Tantan ramen.
Oh no.
But that was like crazy. Some people like cilantro. You know what cilantro is?
Yeah.
And some other don't like it, because it tastes a little bit like soap.
So I see.
But it's genetic. It's like it's a gene that they have, and they can't.
I see.
They can't, like, I don't know what happens in the chemicals and everything.
Oh,
but
I
they,
didn't know that. So
but
it's maybe kind of like alcohol. Like some people just cannot, like, hold or digest alcohol, and other people.
Yeah,
can.
because it's
Kind of, but it's with the taste. I
it's
think.
the taste. Yeah. It's the taste.
And that was it with like
the tantan ramen.
Oh, okay.
But
it
looked so like it was really good. But we had like whoa.
I was like, is there soap? Like maybe they just
I
forgot to rinse the plate, and I wasn't sure, and I told him, and he was like, yeah, you're right, maybe there's something. So we tried to like ask the
guy, but like unfortunately, like I really tried my best to say to him, we don't want to insult your cuisine and everything, but he was like, honestly, he was like kind of weird about but he wasn't like doing a scene about it. He was just like, there's no chemical in my cuisine and everything. I was like, oh, no problem. I ate the whole dish, just by. I didn't know if I liked it or not, but I was just like, I gotta develop my taste buds, So I ate the whole thing. It was honestly it was good, but we were like, did we ate like bleach or something?
And then we looked on the
research,
on the internet, and it's like there's a thing about Western person like eating pepper.
So, but they just don't know if it's genetic or not, and but maybe it's like.
But we're not the only one like that tasted like soap. That was weird.
I see. Maybe it was a reaction to certain spice.
I think the pepper Szechuan.
Yeah, the Szechuan chili that they use.
Pepper.
The pepper. Szechuan
they
pepper.
do use a particular kind of pepper. So it's not really like hot spicy,
No,
but it's like.
Yeah, it's crazy the effect that.
I know how to express the feeling, but it's not. It's different from like spiciness, right?
Yeah, it's not spicy like spicy. It's just.
Yeah, so it wasn't like crazy spicy, but it was like whoa.
Yeah, different feeling.
Yeah, do you like it?
I actually do. If it's not too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually do.
Yeah, me. But I was like, it's kind of citrusy and floral at the same time.
Okay, then I might be thinking about something different.
You think?
I'm not entirely sure. I was thinking about the spice.
Yeah, but like. But there was something floral. When I say floral, it's like the aromas. It's not like it tastes floral and it tastes like lemon, but there was some aromas of citrus and floral flowers.
And you put soy sauce to like remove the
fish
smell,
or just because it tastes good.
Oh, I think they serve to both, like the soy sauce and wasabi. I think they serve both to like make the, how do you say, the ocean-y smell? Like
Exactly.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Go away?
That's what we
also
heard.
because it tastes very good
Together.
Yeah.
Me too. And another thing we realize is how big the oysters here are.
Oh, oysters.
Are so big. But we wonder, do you guys eat them raw sometimes, or?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, both, like raw and cooked.
Raw and cooked.
And cooked both. Yeah, we eat them both. But some people avoid having raw oysters because here in Japan, yeah.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Because.
Because if it's not fresh or if it's not prepared
yeah,
well,
okay.
it's you know.
You can.
Turns
Yeah,
you
there's
sick.
a chance that you can
Yeah,
get a little sick or like maybe have a little stomachache.
Yeah, for sure.
So-
A little.
Actually, I there's maybe like one of very few things that I cannot eat. Oysters.
No way.
Yeah.
It's even if it's cooked or. Yeah. Little.
Yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
But in Quebec, it's a big thing. Like, yeah, a lot. But in the French culinary culture,
right.
I would say so as well. Like, they eat
right.
raw oysters a lot, and it's part of our culture now. I would say we have some really good oysters in Canada.
But here it's like so big, so I don't know.
So big, yeah.
Oh.
But in New, like,
The size of the oyster.
Yeah.
It's bigger here, I think.
but in New Orleans as well, it's like really big, and they have they eat a lot of raw oysters.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so I guess it really depends on where you come from as well.
Definitely, yeah.
I of course know a lot of people from Europe or North America who love, raw fish or like lots of Japanese food. So I know it's like, depends on people and depends also on where they are from. Like people from from area that have coast like California or maybe New Orleans, they are a little more used to having seafood than the rest of North America.
Yeah, for sure. Like people in the Midwest probably don't have that much access to fresh ocean food,
That's true.
Yeah, seafood, ocean food, yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
How was sashimi?
They're so good.
Love it.
You like?
Oh, it's
Good. Yeah.
We had like the tuna belly, so it's like tuna belly. It's like super fat.
Okay.
It's like almost like tuna bacon.
Yeah.
So that was crazy good, but I really like the leaner part as well.
I'm actually the same way.
Yeah, you do you prefer this or the other one?
I prefer this.
This one?
I prefer this. I prefer red meat for
Yeah.
fish and meat.
And meat.
Both.
Yeah.
So yeah, I usually don't eat fried food or I try to avoid like too much grease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understand.
So yeah, I prefer this a lot. So all of this like the shiso herb or do you know
This?
what the white thing is?
Is it the
Daikon?
Yeah, it's daikon radish.
daikon? Huh?
Yeah, daikon radish. So these things with the herbs as well.
So you,
Nice.
but
I
you
think
eat
it's,
it.
yeah, I think it serves the same way as wasabi and soy sauce.
And just remind me again. This is called shiso.
Shiso?
Shiso.
Shiso, yes.
Shiso.
Yes.
Shiso. Nice.
So like wasabi or shiso or this one is tade.
Tade.
We just learned tade. So this is kind of spice or herb.
Nice.
These are all served. So you see like wasabi and this kind of stuff I think as well with soba
Oh wow.
to with fish it's it kind of makes the fish taste cleaner
Understand.
Nice.
and give some more flavors.
うな重です。
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you for waiting.
No,
Okay,
thanks
let's go.
to you guys.
So
Oh.
this is called unajyu.
Unajyu.
Unajyu. So
Unajyu.
una is from unagi,
Unagi.
and ju means it's put served with rice like this.
Okay, good.
There's also soup.
Oh yes.
Oh. Wow. Looks so good.
And this is like
Yeah, this is
cucumber.
pickled
Oh,
vegetables.
nice.
Cucumber and it's
Tofu?
no, it's daikon radish
Daikon,
again.
daikon.
Yeah, there's lots of daikon today.
That's
There it is.
perfect. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Itadakimasu.
Ooh.
Wow.
This is really good. Soup is amazing. And how do you say rice in Japanese?
It's kome.
Home.
Kome.
Kome.
It's K.
Ko?
Kome.
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 Kome. Kome.
Soup is really good too.
Yeah, soup is amazing.
Very subtle taste, I think.
Yeah, really profound, I would say. Like the aromas and just richness is amazing. It's super lean
Wow.
at the same time.
It's like smoky, a bit smoky.
Yeah, a bit of smokiness.
I just really like it.
Oh, good. Good. So we have other soup than miso, not only miso soup, but we have this kind of soup as well.
Just ate the liver, it's so good.
こちらからすいません。
ありがとうございます。And some hot tea. Yeah, it's kind of common in Japanese restaurants for us to get like hot tea served at the end of the meal. So it's kind of like espresso for Italian people.
Yeah, for digestion.
Yeah, for digest. Yeah. Did I mention that I used to live in Italy too?
I used the two sides of the...
Oh, that's okay.
I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Maybe we could ask for a new pair of chopsticks.
Yo, whatever. I mean, I don't mind that much. Just, I look a little stupid.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No.
I'll take it.
No, you don't.
I deserve it.
Let's ask him when he comes back. So anyways, I was saying, so I studied in Italy as well for one year in Italy. Yeah. So I don't know French, but I know Italian. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why I just brought up espresso, because that was the quickest example that I was able to come up. Yeah. So this
you
is
speak Italian as well.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. But not as well as English, because after I came back, I haven't had in Japan like English. Yes, I find a chance to speak.
Yeah,
If I want to, I can find the chance to speak English with. But Italian, not so much.
Not so much.
So it got a little rusty. But when I hear it, I understand.
Yeah, you can spot it like.
Yeah.
And what have you studied too?
So I was studying art history in university. That's why I chose to go to Italy.
So nice.
You like the food over there?
I did.
Yeah.
I
So
did.
good.
Very nice.
What was your favorite food from Italy?
From Italy?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, there's so many things, but like.
Yeah, so many things, but something. So you know how it's a little harder to get like really good street food when you are abroad.
Yeah.
So like takoyaki or okonomiyaki.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of food it was that you were able to get in restaurants, but did it taste different? The takoyaki you had in Japan and the takoyaki you had in Canada?
I think so.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was better here. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So there is the name is arancini.
Yeah.
You know.
It's rice with.
It's fried rice, and it's kind of street food.
Yeah.
Especially in Rome and Sicily.
Yeah.
And you were in Rome.
I was in Rome. Yes, I was in Rome. So I never knew about it in Japan because it's hard to find. So whenever I find arancini in Japan, I'm just okay. I'm having this. I don't usually eat fried food, but this I have to get. I have to get because I love it so much.
It's crazy. Arancini, it's like a fried ball. It's a ball of risotto fried, basically, which is I love risotto, so like fried, it's so good.
Do you have it in Canada too?
There's a big like North America, especially on the east side. There's a big Italian community.
Right, like Little Italy.
Yeah, we have one in Montreal.
And
you do? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
There was a big wave of Italian immigration after the Second World War, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Wasn't sure what was the cause of that wave, but I think it was Second World War. So, but like. Yeah, also in like Southern America, like Argentina, there was a big wave of Italian also.
Right. Italian immigration.
Yeah, exactly. But so, yeah, I grew up basically with a lot of Italian friends as well, which is super nice.
Good, that's very good.
Because you get to eat all the good food.
With Italian food.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are a lot closer to Europe than we are.
Yeah.
Really.
Like culturally and historically, and, geographically.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot closer. What do you think about this unajyu.
This one? Love it for me.
Yeah,
For you?
me too.
I there's just something about like a nice piece of, you know, grilled either meat or fish with rice. For me, that's it. With sauce, a little bit of broth. That's
in a way, it's kind of, you know,
heartwarming.
similar to sushi in the way that fish is on the top of
For
it,
sure,
right?
for sure, for sure.
Different from of sushi, right? It's
No.
not,
I love it.
How do you call it? Rice with meat on top, like a nigiri?
Sashimi? Oh.
Nigiri? No.
For sushi, it's nigiri.
Nigiri.
But it's only for sushi. So
Yeah.
like ramen.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Have you ever had like the sushi with the Kobe beef on it?
No.
Is it just for tourists or? Because I never heard of it. You know, like I mean maybe I did, but like. I
Yeah,
don't
it
see-
might be. Yeah, it's like modern kind
It's
of.
modern.
modern kind of sushi.
It's not typical.
Yeah, it's not. It's not like typical sushi.
Yeah. Because sushi is supposed to be with fish, right? Seafood and fish. Yeah.
So yeah, it's not in the traditional dish, but you know these days, you know the Kobe beef is huge,
Yeah.
huge business among
For
everywhere
sure. In
in
Japan.
the world.
Yeah, in
I
the
think
world.
in the world too. So.
But is it like everybody in Japan eats Kobe beef mostly, or not Kobe beef because it's expensive, right? But like you could find it everywhere in Japan, or not really?
If you look for it, I would say yes.
For sure.
If you look for it and if you have a lot of money.
So fatty, you know, like.
Yeah, it is.
But I never
Yeah,
had that.
Japanese beef
Yeah.
called wagyu.
Wagyu.
Japanese
Wagyu.
beef.
We-
They tend to, you know, have a lot more fat than.
Wagyu is a big like like you said, everywhere in the world people know about Wagyu. At some point, you know, we started to raise Wagyu as well, I think in Quebec
Oh,
or like
right.
in North America.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
yes.
people started to like buy cows from Japan and raise them elsewhere because the meat was so good, which is crazy.
Seen some like YouTube video or something that talks about Wagyu, and they were talking about how people from every part of the world wanted to like grow Wagyu. So you know the people, like government, had to like
Stop.
make new regulations
Yeah, for sure.
about like how much Wagyu genes you have to have in a cow
To say it's
to
Wagyu.
call it Wagyu
Okay,
because
yeah.
people from everywhere started to call their beef
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
Yeah.
So I guess there needed to be some regulation about it.
Definitely.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Definitely. You need to, you know, it's like, for example, same because I studied in the wine business.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
interesting.
it's the same thing, you know, for like French wine and Italian wine. It's like there's so many different places in one country that produce really good wine that they need to have their own name and
Yeah,
regulation
right,
to
right.
be part of this.
Yeah.
To have this label, you know, so it's like super important for them because it's part of their culture, you know. I guess Wagyu
course,
is
yeah.
super important to Japanese culture, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So it's important to keep it like this.
Yeah, controlled.
Controlled, yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah, I think in Italy there's lots of same kind. It's DOC.
Unajyu aussi.
Denominazione origine controllata, something like that.
Controllata or controllata?
Controllata?
Controllata.
In Italian.
Yeah. DOC, DOCG.
Okay, yeah, DOCG. There's DOCG.
DOCG is like the
The highest.
Geographica.
Oh, geographic.
Yeah.
Oh, like champagne maybe. Like so, this has to be the product.
Exactly.
Has to be from this region
Exactly.
to be called champagne. Right?
Like for example, Toscana, Classico, or
Right.
how do you call it? Whatever. It's so funny because I just finished like a program in wine a few months
you
ago,
did? Oh,
and I worked in restaurants for a lot of time.
Oh, you did.
And since I was traveling, I just almost forgot.
Oh no.
I just need to get back into it a little bit, you know.
Excellent.
Yeah, I forgot most of it. So good. We'll say it again because it's important for me.
Out of the wine, right? Right.
But yeah, like we drank really good Japanese wine.
In Osaka, it was
Osaka.
like two little like small
Shops.
shops. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you had it in a bar or something?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Wine bar.
Wine bar.
Like
Right.
natural
wine.
Natural
Oh,
wine bar.
nice.
That's a big thing in Quebec,
Nice.
actually.
Okay.
There's a lot of
I see.
people like natural wine.
and
But-
was explaining to us that they start like doing natural wine in Hokkaido.
I see. Yeah, Hokkaido and Yamanashi, so the area that's close to Fujisan, Mount Fuji.
Oh yeah, they do wine there?
Yeah, they do wine there.
Ah,
Yeah.
we didn't know.
But
I think
should
it's
go.
because of the climate. You know,
Yeah.
It's,
yeah, microclimate or something. Hokkaido for sure because it's a smaller island. So I could see how like the climate change or
Right.
stays the
Uh-huh.
same
Right.
because of the ocean as well. Big influence. I'd love to visit for wine for sure.
Yeah, yeah, Hokkaido. I think you love it, especially if you like skiing and snowboarding. That's the place to.
We need to come back in
go.
January.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is that recently we've been looking for the plane ticket, and it wasn't that expensive to come to Japan because I think there's like a vol direct, comment
Direct flight
direct flight
from Montreal.
from Montreal to Tokyo, and it was $1,000, which is not bad for Japan.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's
From
actually-
Canada to.
But it
Tokyo.
was from Tokyo to Montreal. I think it was like
Oh, but it was a one-way ticket though.
one way.
One-way ticket. Still, I would do it.
Maybe just come to Japan with one-way ticket and then think about the rest.
We're learning.
We're just,
That's why we're here.
yeah. That's what we just did.
Yeah.
Like actually, we don't know where we're going.
Not at all. But so far so good. Japan's doing us great so far.
That's good.
Mhm.
Was there anything that really like surprised you since you arrived in Japan?
I think the
Loveliness, no? Like,
loveliness and how everything's clean and people are so respectful about
Oh,
it.
okay. So it's
Yeah.
a good surprise.
Yeah.
About
It's a good
like the community spirit, if we could say so, like how people live in
Yeah.
community here.
Like you respect everyone. Like you don't talk loudly on the phone.
in the metro, for example.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You're not like listening to your music very loudly, so people just.
Right, people are kind of like quiet and respectful.
For,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And
It's
also
not like a surprise because I didn't think like people were
Would be like really
disrespectful.
loud or noisy.
Yeah,
I
but
see.
it's the surprise. like,
Okay, like good.
like
way, in a good
compared
way.
to other places.
Other places. That's
and also like the smoking areas in Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
In Tokyo, yeah, that's something that surprised us. Like there
Okay.
were like people with bicycle,
Uh-huh.
like looking if there were
Okay.
people smoking,
Esquad.
Oh,
like in a squad.
Like the police, like
I see.
anti-smoking police,
I
which
see.
was super impressive for us. We were like, holy crap, that looks amazing. Like that's so funny because they were, but not funny, but funny to us. You know, we don't want to be disrespectful. It's actually
Oh,
really
yeah,
good what
yeah.
they're doing,
Sure.
and like we were like, we should have this also in Montreal and other places. You know, like like you shouldn't be allowed to smoke everywhere you want because it's just people that don't want to smoke don't
Yeah.
want to be part of
Uh-huh,
that,
of course,
and that's
yeah.
super respectful of
Is it just in
Tokyo.
Tokyo?
Yeah, I think it's stricter in big cities, but like whole Japan, the rules are, every
Getting
year getting towards like, like regulating smoking
Yeah.
more and more.
Because we went in Osaka and they were like place people just smoke.
Everywhere, like people didn't
Oh, I see. Yeah.
If you
the
go
culture
to in izakaya, there's people smoking.
smoke inside.
I see.
And depends, but some places you cannot smoke outside neither, and there's other
Ah,
places
I
that
see.
you can smoke inside. But in Tokyo, we saw like a lot of
Right.
pictures saying that you cannot smoke, and we saw the two guys in bicycle like looking around if there were someone smoking.
That was so cool
Yeah, I would say it might be a little stricter in Tokyo.
because many
Yeah.
more people as well.
Yeah, many more people. So meaning like the government or the city tries to regulate this kind of stuff like smoking more than maybe other places.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good for me.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I really don't like
The
smoke.
smell, no,
Yeah,
no,
smell
exactly.
smoke.
No, exactly.
Yeah. for
How
sure.
is it in Canada? Do you feel like more people smoke in Canada?
Less
No,
people.
I think
Less
it's
people.
like strict. You cannot smoke in restaurant. You cannot smoke near to doors. Like
okay.
you need to be at 9 meters from
Oh,
a
there's
door.
certain
And
restrictions.
yeah, you cannot like smoke like if there's table with people eating. You cannot.
Oh,
Smoke
I see.
near.
So it's not possible to smoke inside restaurants or like bars?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing. Never.
Nothing.
Never. Yeah, 2004.
Yeah.
2004.
I remember because when
There you
we
go.
were kids, they were asking if you want to go in the smoky area or not, but since then, you're not allowed. Have you changed your...
No.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
No. I didn't want to change it. It's okay. Thank you.
Oh, this kind of disposable chopsticks, they kind of look the same.
Yeah, just
You know,
but
usually it's like this, right?
so you know what happened? I think I put them like this, and I was like, oh wait, I should have just like leave them,
On the pillow.
Yeah.
But there's a thing that surprised me, it's the sushi. I think we have, it's one of my favorite dishes in Montreal. Like, we're eating a lot, but we have like sushi, but it's like big roll with a lot of different things. But here, I think it's like more...
Oh, big roll. Roll, yeah.
Yeah,
roll?
like sushi roll, like
see.
maki, I think.
Yeah, maki. Yeah,
Maki.
maki.
But we have like a lot of stuff
inside.
Inside, yeah.
But
Yeah.
here, it's not really a thing, I think, or...
Oh, it exists, but nigiri is the main thing
Yeah.
when we think about sushi.
Yeah, that's what's...
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're also thinking of doing a omasake something, or like omasake or something.
Omakase?
Omakase.
Omakase?
So sorry.
Like chef choice? No,
Omakase.
that's okay, don't be sorry.
Omakase,
Chef's
right?
choice?
Yeah, chef's choice. But like for sushi, that would be good. But I know it's super expensive.
Yeah,
so
it
like
can. Sushi can go up
really fast.
really high.
Really fast.
That's true. Yeah, even for me, like even for people in Japan, it's not every day that we get to
No.
eat like really good sushi. So it's some food that we also eat for celebrating something.
Yeah.
When it's an occasion, like really nice occasion. Yeah, when something good happened. So.
Sushi and sake.
Yes, that's the best for me.
You love sake?
Yes, I don't know a lot about it, but
About sake?
yeah, I do.
Me too.
When I'm eating Japanese food, yes, I do have. I might prefer shochu by a little bit, yeah, because I'm more towards distilled liquor, like whiskey.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah. But yeah, actually shochu, even if it's a distilled liquor, I think it goes well with Japanese food. Yeah, so I prefer to have shochu or sake with Japanese food.
This ice cream is so good.
Good.
This is crazy good. It's like a small ball of ice cream, and it's so nice.
Yeah, this one's pretty good.
Yeah, because it's not like too amai, I don't know.
It's not too bitter.
Too bitter, yeah.
Like the matcha is super like subtle, but the creaminess of it, the coldness, the texture,
Yeah,
it's
well
like
balanced.
wow,
right. Really great.
really good.
Well balanced, I think.
Yeah.
Not too sweet, not too bitter.
I think one of the best like matcha ice cream.
Yeah, me too.
That's really great to hear.
Really good.
Oh,
Yeah, because there's so many.
Yeah, I know.
Here it's a thing, right? Like matcha, it's like really popular in desserts,
popular, yeah.
sweets, a lot.
Yeah.
What's this, like what's the story a little bit of matcha? Do you know? I don't know much about it. Like, is it like, does everybody drink matcha here?
Okay, so nowadays, not really. So do you know tea ceremony?
I've heard a bit about it, but
we
not that much. So
not that much.
Yeah, so it's a ceremony, like really detailed ceremony. It's kind of an art where people like make the matcha tea and enjoy the tea, but they're like you're supposed to like follow like not strict, but certain like process, certain steps. So you're supposed to like for example, bow the master before having the bowl of tea or something like that. I actually have never done it myself, so I cannot speak for experience, but that's what I know as knowledge. So matcha is originally used to be drunk like that, but nowadays I think people consume more matcha in like ice cream or dessert form than like tea itself.
Or like matcha latte. Or,
Matcha latte, of course, yes.
That made it its way to America as well.
Yeah.
You could have matcha latte
I
pretty
think
much
like
any
sure.
coffee shop. So
Before Christmas.
Before Christmas, yeah, calendar before Christmas. So like there's like every day you get a chocolate.
Or like advent calendar?
Yeah. How do you say it?
Advent calendar?
Advent?
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 Advent, like before the event.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's some like in Canada that I've had. It's like different type of matcha every day, so you can make
that's really nice.
Yeah, and me, I used to drink matcha in the morning,
Really?
but it was stronger than coffee, so I needed to stop because I was like getting
it's
this.
strong.
It's super strong.
Yeah.
It's like actually really strong. But it's good. I liked it.
Yeah, that's true. Like everywhere, not everywhere, but pretty much in Europe, North America, at least, if you say matcha, people probably would understand what you want, right? Like matcha as a word.
But I think it's kind of new, or maybe like 6 years ago.
No,
or
before
that,
you never heard of it?
But I don't remember.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like maybe me first time.
It's getting like more popular.
First time I had matcha was
I
probably
feel the same
2018,
too.
but I think it was popular before that. But like I was late on the movement, I guess. On the train.
I don't know.
Open it?
Sure.
Okay.
No, it's always busy.
Oh my god.
So I'll try to open it the best way I can.
Don't worry.
Not like a Christmas present. Whoops.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
I tried my best. So.
Unexpected. We didn't know it
You didn't
either.
know?
No, we didn't know it either. It's from the restaurant.
Okay.
It's your job.
Yeah, I'm less delicate, you know.
Ooh. What is this?
Oh,
Nice.
It's an old lantern.
No
like
way.
traditional
Wow.
lantern. Of course, there is no candle inside, but like a little figure.
Yeah.
Lantern.
cute.
And this is the name of the restaurant.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
So cute.
What a nice present.
could be
Wow.
like memory
For sure.
for tonight.
For
So
sure.
nice.
That's really nice. They have their original lantern.
It's so cute.
This is so awesome. So you could basically.
No.
Why? No.
No.
Okay, I don't want to break it.
Don't
But like,
break
I
it.
think you could like you said, you put a candle.
But it's
in
gonna
there.
burn.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's just a miniature, I think.
Okay,
Maybe
so maybe you
shouldn't.
shouldn't put a candle.
Yeah, so the original actual one is like big like this.
Yeah.
So you can like put the candle like on the bottom.
On the bottom.
And this one's like miniature.
So don't do it.
It's so
Probably it's
cute.
better not to.
I won't try it.
Please don't.
But
We're already done.
does this is this the name
Yeah.
basically?
Yeah, that's the name of this restaurant.
That's
And
crazy.
here is the name of this area, Asakusa.
Asakusa.
Here,
Oh,
but
this
these
on the
two,
side?
well, it's Asakusa, the name of the
And
restaurant.
the name of the restaurant. And what is the name of the restaurant?
This restaurant is Kawamatsu.
Kamawatsu.
Kawamatsu.
Kawamatsu.
Kawamatsu. Yes.
Kawamatsu. Wow, so nice.
Yo.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there's a surprise from the restaurant.
The best surprise.
Nice.
Wow.
So cute.
It's cute actually.
It is.
Have you ever seen this? Like restaurant giving gifts like that, or
No,
not
really.
much? That's great.
Yeah, he says it's first time.
First time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
since
Nice.
he started filming.
Lucky
Yeah,
us.
good restaurant today.
Nice.
Good restaurant
Yeah.
today.
It was so good.
Good. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
really.
really.
Relieved. Yeah.
Do
You
you-
never know. This is
Yeah.
the first food you ever try.
Yeah, first
So-
time we tried it actually, we never did before. Does it happen that sometimes you receive guests that they don't like the food that you're serving them? Or?
So it's kind of the opposite. So what he was saying is like sometimes the guests say like, oh, we are not really like a big fan of seafood at first, but when they come to the restaurant and try a few things, they like change their mind.
Yeah.
And finally they love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
They really
Good
like
job.
it.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Best feeling to change somebody's mind positively about something.
Oh.
She does that all the time. She does that all the time with me.
Yeah, that's a really nice power to have on
Yeah.
someone. positive energy.
She does.
That's really nice.
We try it.
Well, you know, you never know until you try.
Exactly.
So, at least once.
But no, when I was younger, I was more like close-minded. Now I try it, you know. I speak my mind at first. I'm like a little grumpy, but I try it and then I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. It's actually really good. But I say it, you know. I put my ego aside. So.
Oh, you remember we did itadakimasu at
Yeah.
the beginning? So there's something we say at the end of the meal as well. So shall we try doing that together?
Yeah,
Put your hands here. So the word is gochisousama.
Gochi.
Gochi.
So.
Gochisousama deshita.
Deshita.
It's long.
Gochisousama deshita.
Oh, very
Gochi.
good.
Gochisousama deshita.
Deshita.
Okay.
Deshita.
Gochi-go-sama deshita.
Okay, we'll do it together.
Okay.
Yeah,
don't
so
worry. Okay.
I won't be.
No?
Gochisousama deshita.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Everything
Thank you
was
so
so
much.
Arigatougozaimasu.
Thank you so much.
Times 10. Times
Okay.
10.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
glad you got to enjoy it.
No,
so.
it's the best experience we had.
Oh,
I think
nice,
if
so
I could
nice.
speak for both, it's the nicest thing somebody
Oh,
made to
thank
us.
you
So.
so much.
Yeah,
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, guys. Have you ever had like the sushi with the Kobe beef on it? I haven't tried it yet, but I would love to. But it's a little expensive. It's so fatty, you know. Like wagyu is a big like you said, everywhere in the world people know about wagyu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tomo.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Eriko, thank you so much.
Thank you. So
Arigato.
I hope you get to enjoy the rest of your stay in Tokyo. Come back sometime.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Everything was so good. Yeah.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
And see you again.
See you again, guys.
Have a nice
Have a
day.
good night.
Thank you.
Same. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you.